So we are out of our mini braids and her hair's been resting for a couple of weeks, and that just means it's time to go back in either long-term or a short-term protective style. Coming up in today's video, I talked to you about preparing your natural hair for protective style. Let's get into today's video. Welcome and welcome back to all my new and returning subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you stopping by my channel and checking out my content. It really does mean a lot to me. So as we are going to go back into protective style probably for anywhere between 2 weeks to 12 weeks, depending on how long you keep your protective style in for any protective style. This is just general tips for preparing your natural hair for going into protective style. The first thing you want to do is start off with cleansing your scalp. In this video, you will see me combining my wash day, and I do this for convenience. So to make the actual wash day process shorter, my wash day sometimes is only half an hour. I don't really have a lot of time, and so I cleanse my scalp and then go along the length of my hair with the conditioner all in one go. So your very first step is to make sure that your scalp is clean. Cleansing your scalp is a great base to actually start to prepare your natural hair for going into any protective style. Start with clean scalp and hair and use a sulfate-free shampoo or clarifying shampoo to remove dirt or buildup. This helps also to prevent itchiness if you have scalp conditions like myself. Flakes also can get rid of actually by scrubbing your scalp or actually by scratching it off and then giving your hair a wash. So the very first step in preparing your natural hair for a long-term protective style or a short-term protective style, because that is what I'm going to be doing, a shorter term protective, long-term protective style. That means I'm going to keep my hair in for more than a week. So that's my short-term, long-term protective style. And so I still got to prepare my hair because it will not be washed that week. So I make sure that my scalp is cleansed properly. The next thing I do is I go in with my conditioner. My conditioner of choice here is my Hello Hydration, here in the blue bottle, and I use this in my hair to moisturize my hair. It's really nice, rich, deep conditioner that boosts the hydration in my hair and helps with hair elasticity. It reduces the risk of breakage, and it will continue while you're in your protective style. It's a really good conditioner. I've spoken a lot about it on my channel, so check out the videos where I've reviewed this, but it's just about under £3 here in the UK. And you can actually just use a small amount of it also as a leave-in. So that is making sure that your scalp is clean, followed by a conditioner, deep conditioning in this case, where I'm also going to detangle my hair. You've got to detangle your hair very carefully, and that is step 3. Use a wide tooth comb or your fingers and then a wide tooth comb to gently detangle your hair from ends to roots. This prevents matting and makes installation easier and less damaging. And I always talk about the way that I use my comb on my natural hair. I'm not really combing through my hair. It's almost like an aid to help my fingers to navigate through the knots and tangles that it might come upon. So be careful not to use the comb to just drag through your hair, especially if you had your hair in some sort of like bun or something long term or short term that meant that it was quite knotty. So be very careful. If this is your first video of me here on this channel, go ahead and check out my playlist section. I've been doing videos on YouTube now for 3 years, and over that 3 years I've compiled tons of videos for you to help you to grow your natural hair long, especially if you've never had long hair before like myself, or if you have temperamental hair like myself that doesn't really retain much length. And I've been gaining great length hair on this channel, mainly through long-term protective styles such as mini braids, mini twists, cornrows, and all sorts of hair. You've been using DIYs as well to infuse my natural hair to help it to grow long, healthy and strong. And as you can see from the video, it really is growing long. So if you are interested in learning more about growing your natural hair, and from someone who's never had long hair before but is now getting there, check out my playlist section. Do go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and so that you stay up to date with all the videos that I'm going to be making. And also hit the notification bell and give my videos a like and comment down below, especially if you're new around here. I would really love to hear from you. If you've got any questions, I normally answer my questions quite promptly, so go ahead and leave me a question down below. So yeah, let's get back to today's video. So after you go ahead, you've Make sure that your scalp is clean. You've deep conditioned your hair and you're detangling your natural hair. The next step is to sort of section it out to be able to manage it better. And so after I've gone ahead and detangle, I go ahead and twist off those sections to be able to work in sections carefully. Now, if you look at this video and look at the ends of my hair, I am due for a trim, but I'm trying not to trim my hair too much. Personal choice, do not follow this advice. You should actually stick to trimming your hair ends. But I just decided I didn't want to trim my hair. It's not the advice that I would give you. I'd give you to trim your hair at least every quarter. But I was trying to run on a little bit here to just not trim it this time. But do go ahead and trim your hair. Make sure that your hair ends is trimmed. Lightly trimming it is fine. Dusting it is fine to get rid of any damage and any split ends. And as you can see, that's the hair that I've gotten rid of out of detangling. You know, make sure that you take all of those shed hairs out so that you don't experience knottage or breakage. And so trim your hair, keep your hair healthy. It reduces breakage as well while you are going to be in the protective style. And so this is my hair after it's been rinsed out. It's shrunk quite nicely, which means my hair is very elastic. It's retaining length, but it's also staying quite elastic and healthy. And that's good. Shrinkage is very good on your natural hair. I'm going in then with my leave-in conditioner. And if you saw that I use a bit more of the Hello Hydration as my leave-in conditioner. And I'm sealing that in with my Jamaican Black Castor Oil hair oil, just to make sure that my hair is going to keep that moisture in. Moisturizing and sealing your hair is important. It's key in length retention and preventing dryness. So apply a leave-in conditioner followed by oil or butter to lock in moisture and keep your hair moisturized. I'm going in again there just to comb through my hair. You don't have to comb through because it's already detangled. And if you detangle very well, you'll find that the comb just slides through, and so it should be quite easy. And what I'm going to do here is plait my hair. And the way that I stretch my hair to prepare for a short or long-term protective style is by plaiting it again, and plaiting it again. And by the third time plaiting my hair, it's really stretched. If I want to get that extra stretch, I could also use my heated rollers, or I could go in and just pass one pass of a blow dryer or a flat iron. By that point, my hair is pretty stretched anyway, and so that's just to get it elongated to make the installation of the protective style much easier. And so that is it. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, talking to you about preparing your natural hair for a long-term protective style. Once again, if you've not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on Simply Shev, where we're making videos on growing natural hair, especially if you've never had long hair before. And the steps that I've covered today: so cleanse your scalp thoroughly, to deep condition your hair, to detangle your natural hair carefully, get rid of any split ends that may prevent you from retaining those wonderful lengths, and moisturize and seal your hair. Here I'm also stretching my hair in preparation for my long-term protective style. It wouldn't be easy to put in a long-term or short-term protective style with your hair not stretched, and so I advise that you do that and stretch it out in any way possible. You could also use African threading to stretch your hair, and you could actually just go in with a light gentle blow drying if that is your choice to stretch it in order to prepare it. So look out for my next video where I'm going to install a protective style. Once again, check out my playlist section for plenty more videos here on Simply Shev. Comment down below any videos you'd like to see me cover, and chances are I've done a video before, so I could actually just answer your query in that one. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care and God bless you. Bye bye.